Mitrom and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps. Intellectual Kshatriya channel, this is your presenter Dr. J. Reddy. Mitrom, I have opened a new fascinating series for you. That is the RayalaSeema series. RayalaSeema is the historical region, also called Ceded districts. It is in the Andhra Pradesh, Deccan, Bharat. So RayalaSeema. In this part 0, we will be talking about RayalaSeema district evolution, how the districts are evolved in the RayalaSeema. After this series, you will get a very good historical overview of the great former Vijayanagara Empire's region RayalaSeema. This is one district, 1800, two districts, 1808, three districts. After Sepoy Mutiny, 1858, and the four districts here and the five districts after giving of Bellary district to Mysore, later Karnataka. There are four districts now. That's what we are going to talk about today. Mitram and Bandhuvam, if you are new to my channel, this is our education channel, and I have already posted as of 2023 July more than 400 immaculately made presentations for you. You can go and explore them further. That is South Asia Maps J. Reddy. And this is our RayalaSeema series. That is, this is the RayalaSeema South Asia Maps, the land of Sangama emperors, Saluva emperors, Tuluva emperors, Aravidu emperors. The splendor of Vijayanagara is in RayalaSeema, the land of Rajarshi Krishna Deva Raya, who passed away round about 1529 or 30. The great historic pilgrimage sites, cultural sites of Tirupati, Tirumala, Sri Shaila, Ahobilam, Sri Kalahasti are present in this region, known for a great scholars like Yogi Vemana and composer lyricist Annamacharya. And these are in the initial stage. I have prepared material and eventually load all these into the YouTube. 28 plus 00 we are talking about today, RayalaSeema district evolution. And we have similar series like in Tamil Nadu. You can go Tamil Nadu series. I had already uploaded most of them. Then the British Punjab series, and of course this is the Punjab series, and Kerala series and Maharashtra series, and Himachal Pradesh series I already uploaded. What is the concept here? When the British left India, there used to be round about 250 districts. The entire concept of the district formation, when the British started acquisitioning the Indian territory, started with James Rennell, the East India Company Bahadur's geographer, a contemporary of Warren Hastings, Governor General at that time. There used to be round about 250 districts in Bharat at the partition time, and now we have around about 750 districts in the post-Radcliffe and 170 in west of the Radcliffe, and east of Radcliffe around about 20 districts, around about 900 districts. But if you know these 250 districts of British India, you will get a very good knowledge. Now, excuse me, that is the point. Before we look at this is the part we are talking about in the entire 29 series or so, that is Sri Lanka, and this is the Deccan, and this is the RayalaSeema. You see the landmark is Madras, Chennapatnam. When you see RayalaSeema in Andhra Pradesh, this is the Coromandel region or Cholamandalam or coastal Andhra Pradesh. These are the 4 RayalaSeema districts or ceded districts. And other ceded district, prominent district Bellary, we will be covering extensively in this. Now it is part of Karnataka province. So when you say RayalaSeema, you can always think about these 4 districts: Kurnool, Kadapa, Anantapur, Chittoor, plus Bellary. And there are the overflows of this. We will be talking about them once a while. Excuse me. And these are some of the taluks and sub-districts we will be talking about. So I am putting this map to you so that you can have better comprehension of what we are going to talk today. So I have here abbreviated. This is the Bellary, this is the Kurnool, Kadapa, Anantapur, Chittoor, North Arcot, South Arcot. This is the princely state of Banganapalle in the Kurnool district. This is the princely state of Sandur in Bellary district. These are the geographical landmarks. So here the region was historically ruled by the Islamic imperialism, that the Bahmanis splinter states, Adil Shahi's Mughals, then Marathas took over, then eventually given to Nizam, from Nizam Hyder Ali Tipu Sultan, who conquered these territories, and finally after Mysore wars Nizam got them, and eventually Nizam ceded these districts to British East India Company Bahadur. So they are called ceded. Ceded means giving away from one sovereign power to other sovereign power is called ceded. So they are ceded districts. So these are some of the landmarks you can remember. So this is the Tungabhadra river, this is the Krishna river, and this is the Hagari river, Chinna Hagari here, and this is of course Pinakani or Penna river, this is Chitravari, this is the Papagni river. Ceded district, it was in the Nizam's control because in the Karnataka war, the Treaty of Srirangapatnam, that is when the Tipu lost it, Treaty of Srirangapatnam, it was given to the Nizam. When the Nizam got into arrears, unable to pay for the contingent of the army in Secunderabad, that is the Hyderabad region, he decided to cede this land. So this entire region south of Tungabhadra was ceded to British East India Company Bahadur, which they added to existing Madras presence. So the entire area was called ceded districts at that time. That was in 1800. That is Treaty of Cession. There is only one district. What happened? Thomas Munro was appointed as a collector and he ruled. After Thomas Munro left, the administrative purpose, the ceded district were split into 2. The eastern part was designated Kadapa district, the western part Bellary. And Bellary was the major urban center in Madras presidency at that time. This is the princely state of or Nawabs of Kurnool, here the small region. So the 2 districts. What happens in 1838, Nawab of Kurnool, Ghulam Rasul Khan rebelled against the British. So entire Kurnool area was taken over by the British, was kept as a separate administrative entity. In 1858, after Sipai Mutiny, they have added the Kurnool district to the ceded region of Madras presidency. In that part, they have added certain taluks of the Kadapa district. These are the Giddalur region, Markapuram, Kambam region. So you can see that. So today's Kurnool district is different from at that time the Kurnool district, that we will discuss at one time. So that was in 1858. That means you have 3 districts, Bellary, Kadapa and Kurnool. What happened in 1882, certain eastern portions of Bellary district was made into a separate district called ATP, Anantapur. So that becomes the 3 district. That becomes a 4 district. Later, to the Anantapur district, from Kadapa district, Kadiri region was added. So we have 4 districts: Bellary, Kurnool, Kadapa, Anantapur. So this is the princely state of Banganapalle, princely state of Sandur. What happened in 1911? The southern portion of the Kadapa district, certain taluks were taken away. Northern portion of the Arcot region, North Arcot, were added, made into Chittoor district. And Madanapalli, Vayalpadu regions of the Kadapa district, plus Chandragiri and Chittoor and Palamaneru, those regions of South Arcot district, some Jamindari regions like Kalahasti and Kuppam, Karveti Nagaram were added, and Chittoor district was made. That was 1911. 1953-1947 partition, come independence, and state reorganization committee was formed in 56. Before that, 1953, a popular Congress leader called Srirangapatnam from Nellore district agitated and went fast on death after nearly about 50 days. He passed away. So linguistically, the Telugu speaking areas of Madras presidency was formed into Andhra state. That is not Andhra Pradesh, with capital at Kurnool on Tungabhadra river. At that time, the Bellary district was given to Wadayar state called Mysore. Later, it was called Karnataka after the acquisitions and Dharwar region and Gulbarga, those regions. So Bellary district was given. And 1956, the Telangana districts were added to Seema Andhra Pradesh, or Andhra state, designated Andhra Pradesh. And 50, that means within 3 or 4 years later, a commission was formed, Pataskar Commission, to linguistically adjust certain villages of Chittoor district and North Arcot and Chengalpattu district, and this is the Baramahal region, that is enlarged Salem district, that is Krishnagiri and Dharmapuri, and most of the areas, the Tirupati was given to Madras state, Satyavedu got to Andhra Pradesh, and so on. That is in brief about the formation of district evolution in RayalaSeema. I have put here this so that you will have a, here you can see this map. I will enlarge it for you. That will give you. So this is the core RayalaSeema, 4 districts. This is the Bellary, this is the coastal area Nellore district and Ongole region. This is the Arcot region, that is the North Arcot or Rayalaseema region. So this is the chronology. I have made it more convenient for you. This is the Bahamanis, the splinter states, Marathas, Mughals, Hyder, Tipu, Nizam. 1800 Treaty of Srirangapatnam. Tipu gave these lands to British, and British gave them to Nizam, 1792. Then the Treaty of Cession between Lord Wellesley and Asaf Zatu, that is son of Nizam, that is Komaruddin Khan, the original leader, and his son Nizam Ali Khan, who passed away around about 1805. So it's called the Bellary region, that essentially ruled by a local ruler called Hande Nayaks, and eventually they were absorbed and given pension drafts. So one district, that is the bigger Ceded district, and Thomas Munro collector 1800-1807, and 1808 Ceded district split into Bellary, Kadapa, that is 2 districts. And Bellary at that time is one of the biggest districts in Madras presidency, 31,000 square kilometers. That means half of Sri Lanka of today nearly. So the 39 Kurnool Nawabi was annexed, and its ruler Ghulam Rasul Khan was dethroned and sent back to Madras, and Kurnool district was formed by getting Giddalur Markapur from Kadapa district. 1882 Anantapur district were formed from Bellary. It got Anantapuram, Dharmavaram and Nallamada and Hindupuram, Madaksira and Penukonda, Tadipatri. Kadiri was later added from Kadapa district to Anantapur. 1911 Chittoor district was formed. And from Kadapa district, it got Madanapalli, Vayalpadu, and Pongalu. From the Arcot region, North Arcot, it got Palamaneru, Chittoor, Chindragiri. Some Jamindaris of Pileru, Srikalahasti, Puttur, Karveti Nagaram were added. 1953, Bellary district was given to Mysore state. These taluks, Arpanhalli, Hadagalli, Bellary, and Srirangapatnam, Kudligi, Emiganuru, Aluru, Adoni. Adoni was added to Kurnool, Rayadurgam and Kanekal were added to Anantapur. 60. Pataskar committee award linguistic change between Chittoor district and surrounding Tamil speaking areas. That is about, and this is the, when first you can see the two districts means after 19 excuse me, after 1808, so Bellary district, Kadapa district. So you can see the Kurnool, Nawabi, the princely state of Banganapalle. Here Sandur is not shown here. So 1946, this is the district. You can see the picture. This is the Bellary district. This is, whenever see Banganapalle, that is the Kurnool district. This is of course Sandur princely state, Banganapalle princely state, Bellary, Kurnool, Anantapur, Kadapa, Chittoor. These are the four cores and Bellary. That is the fascinating story of and the formation, evolution of districts in RayalaSeema. And Mitraman Bandhu will continue our fascinating series of RayalaSeema later. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you like this series, I really appreciate you take the time and put the comments and subscribe our channel. Thank you very much. See you later.